Hey Slowpokes, it's Horse101. Welcome back to Worldbuilding Wednesdays, joined by our boy Equius. So, um, I've had a rough day, so we're gonna be chill. Everything's chill now. Make sure to drink some water, stay hydrated. Let me know if I'm really quiet or anything. So, today we are doing pronouns and making up sentences and like culture. But I actually think, hold on. I want to real quick make sure that we've got our tenses, our past and future. Well, in this language we don't have past and future tenses, but we mark it with things. So, I run, and then I run tomorrow. Or I run yesterday. So these are going to, this is just going to stay I run. This will be I run, and then making sure that our yeah, so wait. So this has to be day. I run. I'm trying to remember how the postpositional phrase works. It's been 2 whole weeks since I did this. Okay. Persons at the river. Day 2. Would it be? Oh, it would be I day 2 run. And then yeah. And then I day away run. And then we also have okay, so this is the present tense, to TAOP or not to TAOP. That is the language. This is going on your board. To TAOP or not to TAOP. That is the language. Love that. This is future tense, and this is past tense. Actually, now it's present tense. But I also want to have the perfective and imperfective. Perfective, I think that's that, right? List of glossing abbreviations. I will donate later. I've donated in the past. There we go. This is what it's about. All right, forgot the Equus thing now. Yeah, I mean maybe not like in all of the streams. I think in like future games, he won't be around, but I don't know. I like him. I've got him running around on my desktop whenever I'm doing other stuff, so I don't mind. And you all are subject to my whim. For funsies. Okay, what am I looking for? I'm looking for no. Pimpf. Cloop. These are all very silly. Very silly things. Perfective, that's the perfective aspect. I'm looking for perfect tense. Postulative. A location from behind. This cat actual schedule. Boy's gotta eat. Boy's gotta have his dinner. The preterit. What? I see. Past passive participle. I see. Okay. So it's just perf. It really comes at the same time every evening. Gotta eat. Gotta have dinner. The boy is home from school. Oh, we're dropping frame knot. That's fine. Gosh. And then yeah, that's not the one. 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 That's not the This is it. Okay. Would it be under I? Yeah, probably. Anim. Mm. IMPF. Yeah, so I got it. Cool. I ran. I finished the run. Okay. I am doing it. Run. So this is not an object the way that the word day works in this one. So this is still absolutive. This is the postpositional phrase. Right? Yeah. So I come back up to these. The fire is around the person. Okay. Because run is an intransitive verb. Do I have to mark this as transitive now? Did this change the valency? I don't think so. No, because these are our official valency changing operations. So, yeah, day is not going to act like an object here. It'll still take on the absolutive case, but run will still be treated as a transitive verb, or intransitive verb. So, I run, finish. I run, act. Wait, is that how that works? No, these would be like this, wouldn't it? No, the verb goes before the auxiliary verb. These are not postpositional phrases. These are aux verbs. I keep thinking you're talking about science and you say valency. Yeah. No, I get that. Giving flashbacks to chemistry class. But, I mean, it's the same general concept. What's allowed to take an electron, what's allowed to take an object. Pretty much. So, this is sort of our cheat sheet here almost for what tenses we have, because nothing's marked on the verb. So for all intents and purposes, the verb to run we need a specific word to run, because we can say to go, but the word for go is the same as the word to. So it would be, wait, hold on. What would it be like? Oh, I threw him off screen. Whoops. Isn't around. I had a thing here, right? At the river. I see. My brain just died. Hold on. Hmm. So I think ran towards the animal. No, we'll say tree. I ran towards the tree. The way we would say that in the language is I. Would it be go? I. Oh, but wait. Postpositions. Postpositional phrase. So the way. Wait. The way. What? Stay becomes intransitive. At becomes postposition. The river in VSO means okay. transitive verb in VSO and just a transitive verb in SOV. So, go. Let's just river, go. But go means towards. So if there were another verb there, then it would be towards. But there's not another verb there. So this is seen as the actual original verb. So it would be interpreted as I go towards, or I river toward. But, or I river to. Or in English, I to the river. But to also has this like understanding of go. So this is fine. This works fine as it is here. So in SOV using, oh no, but the way we had this is that you had to use VSO in order to use those. But frickin' I want a new verb. We'll say run. And this will be prem. No, not allowed. Yes it is. I lied to you. I lied to you just then. To your face. That's totally fine. I'm perfectly capable of that, yes. Cool. Because we get into... The reason I need this is because we get into a very specific situation where if you need to use the word go as a verb and the word go meaning towards as an adposition, then you have to use VSO so that go means go, right? But then, in order to talk about any sort of tense or verbs, you need a post position. But is that just this? But in VSO, go means go, right? So you're sort of mushing together VSO and SOV. I mean, I guess that's allowed, right? There's nothing specifically again, but it's kind of weird. I mean, things can get weird in language, right? Weird is allowed. But that also sounds like cope. So if we say day 2, right? As in, like, how we establish this. God, I don't know. Usually these go between the verbs. But in order to, in naturalistic languages, this VSO comes with prepositions. So it would be this. But this isn't allowed in the language because we use postpositions. So the way chat, okay. So the way that this is going to work is we have different words that sort of kind of mean the same thing as our original, what then turn into these. So that when it's in SOV, when it's SOV, you use run. But if you want to say that the person moves in VSO, you use go. And in VSO, you can't really talk about this stuff until in a different language, like when the languages branch out, then the VSO becomes the default and it switches to prepositions. This also reminded me of the way that we talk about the way we handled this, right? Was we could have just used head marking. Freaking I know I say this literally every time, but I am completely out of it today. Oh, my head is swimming. Right. So we could have made it a lot easier on ourselves by making different choices earlier. But we're doing it this way now. So if you want to in order to talk about this stuff, you need to use SOV word order. And VSO word order gives emphasis on the verb. So the way this sort of works is it's almost like it's shouting at you. There's no time to talk about tenses, whether action is completed or not. Freaking stuff is going down. Yep, so that means we need more of these alternate words. So we're gonna just shift these down like this. Oh, whoops. There we go. And then these I can do this. There we go. So this can be sit to arrive at a place or to complete a task. This could be... Oh, you know what it could? It could be tying a knot. Because, like, when people are crafting their tools, when they complete it, they tie the knot, like, of the rope that they use to bind it. This is when we can get in the cultural idioms here. I like this. Okay. To leave a place. Um, hmm. I don't really have good words for start and leave. So, huh. What is the thing? Is this what I'm thinking of? Used to shape stone. Right. Okay. So this is to carve, as in like carving. Well, I mean, they can still call it that, but they generally use that term for wood if they're talking about carving specifically. I think that having a good start could be napping, like stone napping. Um, like this basically, where they chip off bits of stone and flint to make tools. So when you're making a tool, that's like the first step, right? So that's you starting a task. That is you napping the stone. But to leave, I don't I don't have a good one for that. Hmm. Freaking what would cause you to leave an area? Like if this is your little town, right? And you're an ancient person. You've got carts and farm and agriculture and stone tools. What are you doing? What is making you leave? Could be an ambush of animals, but they're skilled hunters, so they would just beat them up. They could be nomads. It could just be time to pass up. Oh, you know what? You know what? It would be follow. What would cause you to leave a place is if you're following someone else. Okay, so now we just need words for these. Trying to make sure I'm not copying any of my other words. Okay, we have cop. Back had to do something. Uh, you didn't miss much. To como. That's dumb. That's a dumb word. Um, it's also not allowed. Guomo. To follow. Edinburgh. No. Edong. Right? Hmm. Ebon. Sure. quackar. More silly words. I wonder if there's any conlangs that use the same pronunciation but have a different use or meaning. I forget the word for that right off the top of the my head, but I think language where you swap around words. Not spinnerisms. All words. Nope. I don't know off the top of my head. But it's a thing. Some guy created a language where every word in it was just an English word, but it had a completely different meaning. Right. So, we've been here for 30 minutes and we haven't done anything that I said I was going to do yet. So, I'm going to finish up these translations here and then we can get on our way. So, I ran towards the tree. This would be I tree day to run. Yeah, all these fancy words and they're just spoonerism. They really gave up and named the first thing they saw. Well, if you look it up, it was named after some guy named William Spooner, who kept mixing up things, like instead of show you to another seat, it would show you to another sheet. It's like the odd ones out, buy one get one free, kind of thing. Dad, what's buy one get one free? I heard it. Buy one get one free. They sell your bones. Ah. Anyway. There's another thing I had open. I need to close that other thing. There we go. To run, and then... Ah! See? Here it is. This is when we start making the pronouns. We need words for I and me and you. How do those come about? Preposition. How do pronouns develop in natural languages? No, not pronounce. Pronouns. How do pronouns? Talk about a spoonerism. No, how do pronouns? Stop! Me too, Aqueous. That's dumb. AI stuff. Hold on. Bibluridian playlist. How to make a language. Oh, stop. Syntax, grammar, lexicon, grammar. The plurals, tenses, English tenses, auxiliary verbs, future tense, aspects. Lexicon. Compounding, word order, noun incorporation, person suffix, normalizing affix, new vocabulary, cultural associations, conclusions. It was here somewhere. Introduction. No. For the syntax, maybe. Person sees the animal. Possession. How about this one? I don't care. I don't want politics on my stream. Frickin' holy moly. Who asked? You think pronouns are confusing? Wait till you hear about verbs. Actually, I'm not gonna like straight up show whole videos on the stream. Let me just put this on 2. Right. Hmm. This doesn't tell me how they come about. But I think the word, I can't articulate anything. My brain is dead. I'm very frustrated. Good golly. I think we'll have the first person be based on the word for person. And then we can have second person be Honestly, I think we're just gonna make that one up. And then the third person, we need to have demonstratives as well. So words for this and that. Gotta love the PIE talking to their child PI is a bit confusing. Okay, demonstrative. What word do we make for this? Can I just say den? I like the sound of den. Oh, not allowed. Word initial. 10. Okay, so it's not going to be there. And is not here either. Awesome, cool. We're allowed to do that then. This or that. Shoot. It needs to it needs to follow all of these because it's a noun first and foremost. Um, or it functions like an adjective. So, ten. So, ergative will be tenure, tenil, tonos. Oh, yeah, this would be ochan. Instrumental is planique. This feels too familiar. Am I sure I didn't have 10 before? I'm thinking of this. I wonder if certain names will evolve because in the future languages will change, so sometimes surnames will change with them. We'll be using the same surnames 3,000 years from now. Likely the same surnames. Because we've had very similar surnames for a long time. Like the word Tiffany, like the first name Tiffany, um, has been around for at least 1,000 years, if not more, if not way more. I forget the exact number off the top of my head. And we didn't always have last names, so they got generated, and now people are just rolling with them. So I have reason to believe people would just roll with them for a while. Of course, you can always change your last name, like legally, so people can invent their own. Freaking does the demonstrative follow upload? European didn't look so here's your demonstrative, so this or that. Okay. This doesn't say anything about its origins. Top 10 tips for life. Step 1, roll a generic name like Murphy since it's the meta right now. Pretty much. Step 2, don't randomize your character. Conform. You know what? I don't think it should follow. Oh, but wouldn't first person pronouns follow all this too? They would, wouldn't they? Holy moly. It doesn't make sense for No, right. Okay, let's just go. Let's see what Proto-Indo-European does. Personal pronouns, not the third person. Okay. Yeah. Um. I see. Okay. So it does follow them. Two varieties for the accusative, genitive, and dative cases: a stressed and enclitic form. I see. So, yep, we do have to do all of this. Just like the other thing. So, tenure, tenial, twinos, twinlor. I see. This is twinwilor, because this is tinwa. That's why it's so familiar. Can I change that? We'll do this. Does that interrupt anything? No? Awesome. So it's actually terir, teril, teros, or sorry, todos. Oath. Wait, yeah, it's Otshad, Tladik, third lore. Step 3, choose your build. You can choose Innovator build for 50 int, but plus 10 ego, or go with Idiot build for minus 60 int, but plus 20 happiness and plus 5 charisma. Oh, that's a tough choice. I think I'm gonna go Innovator build. I'm fine with the ego, and because of my huge ego, I naturally have so much charisma. I have no need for any of your extra charisma bonuses. I've got it all on lock. I've got mad game. I'm certain of it. Positive even. I've never been so sure of anything in my entire life. I am all that in a bag of chips. So, frick. I think. Hmm. Guess Tortoise is gonna buy Twitter. Are you kidding me? After what the last guy did. No, thanks. Unlike that schmoozer, I am smart enough to learn from others' mistakes. Okay. So, here's how I think we are going to do this. I'm not really certain of having an adjective form for. Well, no, I guess it is an adjective. Like saying this item. that's not really an item. Could be an adjective for the demonstrative as well, and it'd just be so. But I think because this treats it as a different thing, I will treat it as a different thing entirely. So no adjectives. In fact, I think we just hold on. Big brain. Large, huge, mungo brain. Yes, I did just copy and paste that into the same spot. I'm moving these down here. So we've got first off, we've got these are pronouns. Yep. Pronouns, more like bronouns. Ha, got 'em. So, first, second, and then the demonstrative. And then unfuse, and then this is tid. We can delete this. We can delete cells and shift left. Was there anything that I messed up? Nope. Okay. Cool. So we can then move this here, and then we can format alternating colors, remove alternating colors, format, alternating colors, done. God, what is my purpose in life? To be called mommy by 5 people? No! Oh my god. Oh, evil, diabolical, bad, gross. I full-heartedly disapprove. Okay, we need dinosaur power now. That's the Power Rangers. Anyway, I can then huzzah. Huzzah. Hope Faye doesn't exist, otherwise it was always meant to be. No. No, little German boy, don't go in the weed cave. Oh my god, this cave is full of blunt smoking. And then okay. So we'll have that, and then second person we can have cool. So Sekir, Sekil. I don't think these would distinguish animacy. I think animacy only is for this guy. Because you can, like, that box versus that dog, you know? Absolutive, this is sokos, and then this is holos. For genitive, so this is oshak. Oh no, oh, wrong, bad. That's already oshak. You know what we could do? You know what we could do? Boom. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. Different word entirely, chat. We are saved. It's no longer Oshak, it's Oshak. You hear the difference? And then Sluk Sluklik. What a beautiful word. Not gonna lie, I would accidentally just wipe all my progress if I use Google Docs. Yeah. Why did I have this? Use the day to by means of the day. I don't know. I don't know what that's about. We'll leave it though. I'm sure past me had some wisdom there that I will never have access to again. Circlor. Consider it. Wait, hold on. Would they use considerative? Oh, yeah. No, they would have to. Yes. But they're rare. They would rarely use it. These undergo very little change because of how ancient they're going to be, if they're even used at all later on. But for now, they mess around with it. So, Opshal, right? That's how that works. Yep. Opshal, and this is Plilik, and Prululor. This is dumb. Okay, so we've got our pronounce, our personal pronounce. So man, what was that one meme with the guy looking back in the wood? I think you just described that meme. That is the meme, in fact. So we're going to have these in absolutive. So sokos, polos, sorry, sokos. Oh, these are aspirated. I've got to Pelier, polos, opshal, plilik, perlolor. Oh, wait, no, wrong. Incorrect. These are W's. It's Swuklik, right? No. No, it is not. Nope. These two fooled me. They fooled me. Yeah, last stream when you saw that cloud person. No, it was more like, okay. Don't let Meredith fool you, chat. She's got eyes. She knows what's up. And also, like, I've already committed to Meredith. You cannot pursue the clown. I, I never thought I would have to say those words in that order, but you cannot pursue the clown. Um, and even if I could pursue the clown, right? I might in like one playthrough, but Meredith is always going to be OTP, and that's just facts. Those are just the fact. That is the fact of the matter. Anyway, freaking my brain is so stupid hot. I'm turning my fan on full blast, so if you hear it, not my problem. It is 90 degrees outside, so one save file stand, and you can't even do any of that in the game. So it's a one save file fade to black cutscene. But pretty much, yeah. Alternate universe doesn't count. Different character entirely, different protagonist. I mean, I'm in control of all of them, but different protag. So my brain just died. I don't know what we do from here. Where we go? Oh, we have the things to do. These. So this is the first person run day person. This is absolutive. Day absolutive to yeah. Run. There we go. And then the way we calc this, we go down here, we have Sokos. Oh. Sokos, and then the day, that is absolutive Wolsos. 2, which is tuck, and run, which we just established, is... Oh wait, we need tree. Tree. This is also absolutive. Wait, no, I can't. This is ergative now. Because running to the tree. How do we order this? So it's basically, I run tomorrow towards the tree. So we can just list them out both. So tree, oh, hold on. This is tree absolutive go Wolsos, and then tree Shobos tak Wolsos tak. and then run, which is rem. Sokos, shobos, talgwoso. Oh, sorry. Takwosos, tak rem. There we go. So, and then I run tomorrow. Oh, wait, we didn't have tomorrow. So, freaking, I ran towards the tree. This is 1p tree absolutive go run. Oop. Nope. Go back. Go back. Undo. I run. Sokos shobos tak prem. And then I run towards the tree yesterday. Late again, but you're here. Welcome. So far, in the past hour, we have made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words and 3 pronouns. That is it. That is the extent of what we have done. I am moving very slow today. This is first person. Oop. It's not ergative. I lied. It's absolutive. This is also absolutive. And get this, chat. Tune in, get this. You'll never, this is also absolutive. Tree, absolutive. Go. Day. This is, we had leave. Yeah. Leave. Run. I mean, your channel name is Tortoise. What did you expect? Ah! I never put that together. Ah! I am slow, mind, body, and soul. Alrighty. Careful, little guy. You don't want to trip over my hubris. Yeah, so this is Sokos Shobos Tak Wosos. And then error. Rem. Or rim. I finished the run. So I finished the run towards the tree. So 1p tree. Sorry. First person absolutive. Tree absolutive. Go. Run. Finish. So what's the premise of these videos? World building project. So I'm writing a book, and I'm pulling a J.R.R. Tolkien, and I'm making the languages of the book talking to fire to become hot? I mean, kind of, yeah. It's more like you exchange quality of yourself with the heat of the flame. The fire gives you its hot. It stops being hot. You start being hot. You stop being that other quality. It starts being that other quality. It's all about exchange. That's druidic magic. Huh? Pretty much. So I recommend going back and watching the first couple Worldbuilding Wednesdays on the Art of Promises. That's what TAOP stands for, the Art of Promises. That's the name of the book. Just to sort of get a sense. But, like, at this point, you're going to be just as lost. So, this is one of those things where explaining what I'm doing to you guys helps me do the thing that I'm trying to explain better. Like, I understand it better. If you ever heard of rubber duck programming, that's basically what this is. But also, you guys get to insult me when I make silly decisions. As usual. D&D DMing and don't get it? Okay. So, basically, the plot of this game, not game, sorry, is humans are over here, fairies are over here, right? Fairies can't lie. They're not allowed to lie. So their magic is all about promises and the power of commission. So they make a promise. This is the main point of the book. The main character is a fairy, but right now we're doing human stuff. They make promises with other fairies. That promises create a magical source, and then they can feed on that source, casting their magic in different forms in such a way that helps them fulfill the promise. Druidic magic, right? This is the kind of magic that both humans and fairies can do. Is they just straight up exchange things. From the charts, it looks like you take the root and then convert it through a series of criteria to create the languages. Yeah, pretty much. This is a system called Ablaut. I'm basing this language off of Proto-Indo-European, loosely, and that's a similar thing that it does. So this is the main root. This is the Ablaut. The vowel changes depending on the case, and then they also each have their own special ending or whatever. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't know your language. Your question was on the language specifically. I can rant about this guy all day. Yeah. So we just got done doing pronouns, and right now I'm doing postpositional phrases to establish tense, because tense is not marked on the verb. So, for example, finish, right? That carries the perfect tense. Perfect tense. So, sokos, shobos, tak, rem, and then finish is paden, right? No, from Old Finnish, it's ep10. Ep10. Photos. Right? Yes. Okay. Do you have a main storyline yet, or a structure or a base for the book, or are you creating the details in order to incorporate the book as the plot starts? So, I have a general sense of the beginning, the middle, and the end, right? I understand where the story begins and how it got there. Some key events that happen in the middle, and then the ending. But as for the world itself, currently, I am unsatisfied with the way that it's turning out. So in order to get a more like control over the stuff, I'm starting from the beginning and plotting it all out. From here, I'm going to be able to get little quirks like, for example, what kind of swears do they use? What is their religions like that they give fealty to? How do they interpret the mages? What are some idioms that they might have? That kind of stuff. Language, I firmly believe that language shapes culture as much as culture shapes language. I'm just starting from the language at this point. That's serious detail? Yeah. I mean, I've been making languages for fun long before I decided to write a book. It's just writing a book gives me an excuse to make a whole bunch of connected ones, right? So, I'm having fun. This is mostly my hyperfocus overdrive info dump series. No. Ah, the toolbar. I'm sorry, bud. Be gone with ye. Return. Very silly. Wait, if I put my mouse over here, does it show my mouse disappear? It does show my mouse disappear. It doesn't just. Cool. Oh. I am running. P absolutive tree. Oh, I'm running towards the tree. So, tree absolutive. Hey, sure you won't get distracted and get too focused on making the world for 3 years. Ah, and forget to write the story. Yeah, you know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. No, so there's gonna hit a point, right? Maybe like once I get the Ashik language and Ashik Phi and a couple of these other fairy stuff, that's when I can really start to write the book, you know? And then while I'm writing the book, I can do these streams where I'm filling stuff out. But until we get there, right? I can't really do much in terms of like actually writing the book because this is still going. But I do intend to write the book. How long is this project intended to take? I don't know. I'm taking my time. I'm having fun with it. Just one more language. That's how much time. Tree, go, run, act. So, Soko Shobos Tak Rem, and then what? In this language, I have specifically set it up so that I have multiple branching off points. Meanwhile, in 2089, oh hey look, Tortoise finally released that book. It's not gonna take that long. Chat, come on. I've got too many books in my brain. I was gonna say too many books in me. Too many books in my brain to keep on this one until 2089. I will have published several books by then. Where did Equus go? Where did he go? He's gone. He He just disappeared. Equius, what the heck? Where'd you go? I mean, Tolkien took like how many years to write Lord of the Ring again? I don't know. Oh, he fell over here. That was silly. Look at him. Cutie. Go on. Reduced to atoms. 17 years. Okay. What are we doing now? Now that we've got all of that worked out. Oh, this is another thing I can nerd out about. So, the considerative tense. But that's for all three? Yeah, so it'll be fine. Considerative case. Meaning something offered in exchange for something else. Right? This is not a very common case to have in languages, but the way that the magic that they have, right? They call it the exchange, right? A certain subset of people who have access to that, these druids, can exchange a quality or physical possession they have with a quality or physical possession of a force of nature or something else via a sort of supernaturally charged agreement. 6-ish years for each. You'll be 19. Oh, little baby child. Little child person. Little youngster in chat. We got the youngsters in chat. You don't want to wait that long? I'll publish these when I'm damn good and ready. So the actual writing part only took like 2 years worth of writing, while the rest was spent making the lore languages, history, and etc. So I've brought this up a couple of times. I wrote a fan fiction that was 97% the length of the Fellowship of the Ring, and that took me like just shy of 3 years. And that was like while I was doing school, right? But now I'm out of school. And if I'm going to pursue this as some kind of career, I'll be able to write full time. So it won't even take me that long. And it's not even going to be that long of a book, honestly. I mean, it'll be a long book, but it won't be that long. Gee, it's the Loud House fan fiction. I would never write about the Loud House. Wrong. Incorrect. Anyway, as I was saying, so if you were to actually give fire, right? You would say I rebel or I give fire to you. But almost every noun has an adjective form. So it would be the adjective form of fiery is wibelos. So it'd be like fiery, right? So the adjective considerative form is I wibel or give. So I give the quality of fire or fireness. And then you can, by using the word act, you can act in a way that fire does. You act fiery on the object. So that means you burn it, you consume it, you melt it, you heat or cook or warm it. Right? Now, generally, they would say that you act that quality with an instrument, right? Using, like, you heat or cook or warm the object by means of, like, a pan or a pot. But the druids, right, they can just exchange this quality straight up. Like, here, Kellen, one of the mages, what it does is exchanges heat. Like, it takes the fires heat and offers its strength in exchange. It's a equal input, equal output kind of thing. So now, we've got about 30 minutes left. We can start crafting actual stories and myths out of these. So let's start talking about their religion. How do you even make a fan fiction longer than the Bible and set it as the world record for longest? Very carefully and with a lot of skill. But hold on. Would they have a word for that? So, something you've got to understand, right? Any sort of like supernatural or mythical behavior is generally going to be introduced by druids. Now, again, humans think, okay, it's just druid. It's just druid stuff. Like, that's normal, right? This is just a fact of their world as much as it is a fact of ours that chemistry is a thing. The entire power scale. Bro, pass me some weed and I'll give you some fire powers. I heard you were strong. Goku, no. But, so, they need a word for druid. Then, you need a word for what the druids do, which is the exchange. Druids will have their own set of language to talk about the exchange. Well, it's still part of this language, right? But they have to be able to describe their experiences. So, the exchange, you have what you are offering and what is offered. And then these are going to like whittle down and to become like normal words rather than these grand, powerful things over time. My brain just died. Oh, you know what we can do instead of this, while I'm stalling, is we can create numbers. Let's do numbers. Numbers are more important, honestly. I think they should use base 5? No. No, we're just gonna give him base 10. I'm boring today. Numbers. We have 1, we have 2, we have 3, we have 4, we have 5, we have 6, we have 7, we have 8, we have 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, nope, 21. I think we'll just start going up from here. 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Well, I mean, the Mesopotamians used base 60. So, huh. It'll be fine. Whoa. I actually can't. Whoa. See, this is the thing. 10. Do we have the word den anywhere? No, we should be good. I think the way different cultures count fingers is pretty interesting. Yeah. I personally count on the notches of my finger, like the space between my first and second joint on my finger is 1, then the space between the second and third is 2, the space between the third and the tip is 3, and then on the other side of the finger, because that's like on the same side as your palm, you curl your finger down, your fingernail is 4, and then the space between your second and third joint on the other side, on your fingernail side, is 5. So there are 5 segments on each of my fingers that I count with these ways. So I get 20 on one hand. And then on my other hand, when I reach 20, I do the same thing, but I just increment by 1. So then I get 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Some people use their whole arm and even their nose. Yeah, it's impressive. The way I've got it, I can get up to 100, 200, 300, 400 on my fingers. That's how I'm going to teach my kids to count. Once they're like old enough to like understand the concept, of course. Then we have no, hold on. Can't have den. Can't have den in Detroit. How many word initial consonants? Teaching kids base 20? It's more like well, yeah, kind of. It uses mixed base essentially. Um the first position, I suppose, would be base 5, 1 through 5. Because then you move on to the second hand, the second finger, and then that's 1 through 5 on that finger as well, or technically 5 through 10. And then so on and so forth for the 4 fingers of my right hand. And then on my other hand, that position is then base 20. So hand and then left hand. So there are 4 positions, right? And each of these ranges from 1 through 5. But it would technically be like 20 through 16. The Minecraft again, Minecraft teaches base 1, 16, and 64. Yes. 16 through 11, and then this is 10 through 6 and 5 through 1. And then same thing over here where it's 400 through 320, 300 through 220, 200 through 120, and 100 through 20. So using sort of like mixed base. Aqueous is just so bored. He is not pleased. I'm sorry, man. I'll get back. I'll get back to doing languages. He disapproves. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 word initials, syllable, phonemes. So I can just use those and then have nothing for 0. Because 0 won't get invented for a while. So going through them, we have qua, gua, ma, na, nga. I was trying to get back to cheating on your girlfriend. It's not cheating! And they're not my girlfriend. They aren't real. They're fictional, chat. I am just as single as I was before I played the game. There are no illusions there. Heli. No, that sounds... They're gonna interpret that as... Maybe not. Maybe they won't. Oh, but wait, it's the frickin' phonotactics all over again. I need to be aware of this when I am creating words. Otherwise, I'll create words that are allowed. Hell. Was queso. No. Kiss. Quarine. That looks vaguely suggestive, so I'm gonna go guato. Mech. Nos. Ne will. Ne willen. Yeah. Can I just have split? It's the opposite of 2. 2 backwards is 9. Chat, I wonder if these guys are getting down to any 29s. Got 'em. LMAO. Okay, this should be... Ah! Mitosis. Sure, why not? And then... Sharpel. Char... Twis... Char... Kiss... Char... Quarine... Char... Guato... 16... Charmec... Charnos... Char... Nilm... I had to go. Why is there two now? There's mitosis every now and again. Yeah. Don't worry. They totally won't start an Equus uprising. They don't have the guts. Anyway. Sharswood. Oh, this is... Hold on. Actually, I forgot something. I'll be right back. We are back. I realized I put the hamburger in the freezer by accident. I wanted to leave it out. Because I'm going to use it. This is now... Twishar. And this is... Peshar. This is... Quaring. Char. And this is Guato Char. And this is Mech Char. This is Nos Char. Sounds like no squenzing. What is squenzing? I like the sound of it. Squenzing. What? Literally nothing? What? What is going? Why? Anyway, um, little Easter egg for all those VOD watchers making it out to hour and 48 minutes. We have Nyon. Ah, Nyon-shar. Sorry to all the people I offended with that. That chick did not look happy about squeezing. And Swit-shar. And 100 is... we need a word for... actually. Big thing. Almost. What is it? Adjective comes after the noun. So... this is char, and then... where is it? Aha, here. Hummus. Char hummus. What does this mean? Like, char and all that. Oh, char is the word for 10. So, the way they say 11 is 10-1, 10-2, 10-3, 10-4, 10-5, 10-6. Because they don't have a word for and. They just list things. And when you get to 20, that's 2-10. And then 3 is 3-10. 25, for example, would be Twishar Guato. So 2-10-5. And then this is just Big 10. So, or the 10 that is the same adjective as a big thing would be. This is your friend. Catch. I said catch. Adorable. I love these guys. Okay, I like Big 10? Yeah. I like Big 10s and I cannot lie. You other number crunchers can't deny. BRB, this is murder. Spotify, this is MF Doom. Okay. That's animal abuse? Nah, these guys, they're chill. So these guys are from Homestuck. They're called trolls. Equius. This is Equius Zahak, one of the characters. I like him. I like him a lot. Not like I like Meredith. Meredith I like because Meredith is hot and funny and charming. I like this guy. Like, I want to be friends with this guy. I want to be, like, normal friends with this guy, you know? Like, really good normal friends. He is kind of insufferable in the comic, though. But I think that adds to the charm. Murder means death. This is just endless torture. I can make more. 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 Oop. Some of them are over here. Bro Meredith, when will it stop? There's a comic. Just Taurus and Equus in a hot tub 2 feet apart because they're not friends. Two men lay in waters warm and slow. As brothers they are joined heart to heart. But Cupid hath not struck them with his bow, lest that be thought they sit 5 feet apart. Okay. So now we need plurals, numbering, right? So Proto-Indo-European had numbers. Rather than specifically 100, Tom may have originally meant a large number. Or Kumtom. I like that. I'm gonna throw, like, I like Big Ten as much as the next guy, but I think that's just straight up more realistic. We can have anything bigger than 100 just be big number. Yeah, no, okay. 100 is Big Ten. 100 can stay Big Ten. But anything bigger than Big Ten is big number. I forgot how passionate you were about Big Ten. And this is why I make these languages on stream, because we get like little input, user input, audience participation. Hmm. Whole. So, yeah. Numbers don't really have animate versions. Oh, you know what we can do? You know what we can do, chat? We can have the inanimate word number be like the concept number, but we can have the animate form of number be like groups and stuff, like a group of things. Which of the trolls is the original one? I don't know. Here. Dismiss others. It's that one. But he made a friend, so we should bring his friend back. There we go. Like the one forest that's actually just one big tree. Yeah. So, this is Helier, Heliel, Holos, Oshal. This is whack. There's already an Oshal, I think. There's not. I tried to catch you. Okay. So that's fine. Instrumental, this is Herleek. Or Herleek. Didn't we already have this? Oh no, it was Hernlor. Hermlor and Hernlor. Herleek. And considerative is... Oh no. This is Herleek. This is Herlor. Chat just back had to rejoin. Welcome back. Anyways, the boat of Equius. You take one Equius out, and you replace it with another Equius. Who's the real Equius? It's that one. I've decided. We just watched a rare Equius breakup. Poor guy is devastated. You have replaced his dead friend, but is it the same Equius? They're all the same Equius. They're all Equius. It's the same guy. There's only one of them. Helier. Heliel. Pulos. Ulor. You've been watching, it's the guy on the right? Oh, that's the left. This is the right. It's the OG. Thing, I feel like the Swan paradox rather than the Butt of Theseus. Whee! Sometimes I like to get like 3 or 4 of them and juggle them. And then I stick them to the wall because when you throw them on the floor, they do a splat. And so they go on the wall so that they don't splat. Now you'll never know who's the guy on the right. His versus pet to cut through 5 Gs of G-force. You can also put them through the floor, and then they appear at a random point on your screen. Like he went to my second monitor. Like that. Freaking no, go back. Well, my mic audio is messed up. What happened there? Sound the audio. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize. My bad, guys. I'm sorry. Is this better? In my attempts to catch Equus, I must have blasted the mic. Turn off is quiet. Okay. I'm not touching it anymore. Are we good? Are we good? Okay. Before we go, I'm going to one last thing. We still have all of this. This is for next time. This is for next time. But for singular, it's unmarked. For we're going to they had dual number forms, right? They had singular, dual, and plural. Athematic, what? Oh, right. Okay. Singular. I think instead of dual, we're gonna have palcal and plural. Palcal is more plural than singular, but less plural than plural. So for plural, actually, this means group. I'm gonna. This is. Can I insert note? Yeah. Also word for group. And then this is, I'm going to insert a note. Also plural. Actually, I think having dual is just going to make this easier. I can turn that into a palcal later. But plural, this can be helier. Helier. And then this is just puss. Okay. Um Request number 3 came out of the floor. The only thing he said was longer than you think. What if we cover to our screen with messages? Does that affect him? The messages are stream sided, not client side. Yeah. So then block him. Otherwise, my occasional rambling with like a quarter of his straight screen. I'd welcome it. Now so. Oh, it's hard to see chat against the white screen, but I have chat pulled up on my OBS here, so it's here. So you take up like this much of my screen. I guess here you're taking up this much and 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 much and that much and that much and that much and that much. Oh yeah. It gets even better when you do this. Equators. You will never reach the truth. Oh, poor guy got GER'd. Aquarius multiverse. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you think I deserve any of those things, or don't if you think I don't and delight in the sight of my suffering. If you through Eldritch Cognito hazards, little guy can handle it. He's strong. That's like a big part of his whole personality in the comic, is just how strong he is. I'm gonna head out. I stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. UTC. I'm not gonna blast the mic again. Sorry, guys. And yeah, have a good one.